What do you think?
I think we're dead meat. Real dead meat.
Go ahead and laugh, you guys. If I ever find a little bastards that did this, they're dead meat.
Welcome to the Dead Meat Podcast, your horror safe haven. I'm James.
I'm James.
And we're buddies who are gonna play a game together today.
I'm terrified.
Graessle has no idea what's going on.
No. I literally was setting this up. I said, what do we call this one? And you looked at me blankly. So
I said James game.
James game.
Yes, this is the final episode of James and James, the 4-part trilogy. And
Quadrilogy.
yes, I know. I was making a joke.
Oh, well.
But some people do make that. They'll talk about the Halloween trilogy. And I'm like, you're way off base, dude.
Aren't there like 12?
I'm glad you asked that, James.
Oh, no.
Because today's game, we're going to be playing How Familiar Are You? And what is your impression of these horror franchises that I know
fun.
You have not watched?
Okay.
Yeah.
I have seen Halloween.
The original.
Yes.
That's fine.
Okay.
We're talking franchises,
Sure.
baby. I've got a list of franchises here.
Awesome.
And for each one, we're going to go through and we're just going to have a little discussion about them. I'm going to ask you how many movies you think are in the series.
Great.
And what you think goes on in those movies.
This is fun.
What you think the franchise is about.
Oh, my God. This is where everybody learns how unqualified I am to be on this show.
I don't know. I feel like this would have worked even better 5 years ago.
Oh, for sure.
You would have been clueless about most
Absolutely,
things.
yes.
But since then, there are so many franchises I couldn't include on this. Scream.
Yep.
You've seen all those.
Yes.
Except for the last one.
That's
Chucky.
true.
You've seen
All of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just not the TV
not
series.
the show. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nightmare. You've seen most of them.
Yeah, half.
Yeah, I know you didn't see 2 and 5 and 6.
Right.
You did Wes Craven's New Nightmare.
Yes, we did watch that because of Heather.
Yes.
Yes.
But you didn't do the remake.
No.
Or Freddy vs. Jason.
No.
So, yeah, probably about half. But I still couldn't include it because you know enough about it.
Sure.
I also didn't include Final Destination or Phantasm because I'm hoping we cover
Or
those.
holding those, yeah, sure.
Holding those, so I didn't want to set any expectations or ruin anything. But the beautiful thing about horror is that still left plenty of options of franchises where I know you have seen 0 or maybe 1 movie from.
Yes.
And so we can delve into those.
Awesome.
I should have set a prize.
The pride of a job well done. Ego.
Is that enough to motivate you?
Kind of.
Thanks to producer Ben, who's helping us out on the last time. Then you can stop having to drive out here.
It would be nice.
Ben does not live 10 minutes away from me like Graessle does.
And it's late.
Ben lives on the other side of town.
Yeah, LA's big.
LA's fucking big,
Yeah.
dude. I don't have friends from that side of town.
Traffic
I
was
have an
rough
aunt
today,
on this
too.
side of the town. I don't see her.
Yeah, dude, that'll happen. So I guess we'll just be going for a job well done. I don't know. We came up with kind of a scoring system, at least for the number of installments, where you'll guess a number and then how far off you are
Sure.
is how many points you get. So you want
Fewer
points,
points.
like in
Yes.
golf.
Right.
Yes.
Great.
We also have some true or false questions about each series.
Okay.
And if you get those right, we can deduct them.
A point?
Yeah, from
Okay.
your score.
Great.
So let's say you're going to try to get a score of, I don't know if 10 or less or 5 or less is more realistic.
Let's go with 10 or less.
Okay.
And then hold out hope for 5 or less.
Okay. If you reach 10 or less, if you succeed in 10 or less, 10 or fewer, I
Yeah.
should say, I will buy your next buy-in the next time we play poker.
Great.
Okay?
Okay.
And if you hit the 5 or fewer,
You'll do the buyback.
there you go. The inevitable buyback.
Yeah.
All right. Great. There, we have a prize, and you can hold me to that. All right. You feeling ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I mean, let's start you with the big one.
Okay.
Let's go with Halloween, man.
Okay. Let's
Yeah.
do it.
Because that's one that you've seen the first movie
I've
of.
seen the first movie, not for probably 20 years.
Really?
It's been a long, long time.
Oh, wow. Okay. So what do you remember of it?
The score.
Mm-hmm. Can't escape it.
Yep. I remember it being very dark most of the movie.
Like tone or lighting?
Lighting.
Yes.
Yes. It's night almost the whole time. I feel like that's my memory of it.
Back half, yeah.
I don't really remember it as being one that super stood out to me in high school of like the big heavy hitters that I did see.
I respect Halloween. It has never like been one of my loves.
Yeah. Like compared to some of the other ones that like did kind of win me over even back then, it was not necessarily one of them. Like it's not that I didn't like get it, like, you know, it's a good movie, but like it wasn't Scream, it wasn't, you know, The Shining. It wasn't, you know, like it was like, oh, okay, this is one of these kind of thing.
Sure.
Yeah.
How many movies do you think are in the Halloween series?
Okay. I know that there are. See, this is interesting because I know that it's not like I don't think there's an X the way that there is with Jason X. And then there's the whole like new trilogy, which we're counting.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to say 14.
Oh, so close. 13.
That seemed too obvious.
You were one off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's one.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good. I'm happy with that score to start.
And across these 13 films, what is your impression or guess of what happens as far as continuity? Do you think we're following the same people? Do you think we're learning a lot about Michael and his backstory? No.
I think that there's some of that.
Okay.
But I know for a fact that at least Halloween 3 is completely different.
Okay. You're familiar with the season of the
I
Witch.
know the kill count. I know like it's Michael. I know that is a big component of it. Obviously, presumably after Halloween 3, they just kind of like stick to that. I don't know. I'm going to say like a medium amount of backstory. Like, do we get to know, like it's his family's part of it because he's right. Isn't that a thing? He's like related to Jamie Lee Curtis. This is horrible.
What do you think tonally? Do you think the movies all stick to the same kind of tone throughout their run?
No.
Okay, what do you...
I think that the Rob Zombie ones are way more intense.
Okay.
And I think that the it's what's his face from Righteous Gemstones, right? Like
John Goodman?
No.
Walton Goggins?
Oh my God, what's his name? The main guy,
Adam
the creator.
Devine?
No, you're naming everybody else. You're doing this on purpose. Is it David Gordon Green?
Yeah. Sorry, you're right. I was thinking of something else in Halloween, so like it's funny. Okay, David Gordon Green, yes.
Yes. I think that those are an attempt to kind of be more serious after the Rob Zombie ones that are probably just like mean.
Okay. We've got some true or false questions here.
Okay.
Because you're currently at a score of 1.
I'm sweating.
Is this your first time? No, you've played games.
I played
with
games
us.
before, but like never in the main
hot
role.
seat, yeah.
I get to just chirp in.
Yeah, no, it sucks. As the person who's usually in that position.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Statement 1. The only weapon Michael Myers uses throughout the franchise is his iconic knife.
False. He kills people with other things. He must.
He does. He uses a lot of things.
Yes.
He's got scalpels in Halloween 2, an ice skate.
Oh, even right away in Halloween 2, we're already doing other stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's whole fucking thing takes place in a hospital, man.
Oh.
There's just they're in that
Implements.
hospital, man. Yeah. An ice skate in
Okay.
H2O or H20, however you want to
That's
say
fun.
it.
Do people say H20?
I don't, but people also get mad at me for saying H2O, so
Okay.
because it's not Halloween water.
Sure.
Even uses a tripod in Halloween Resurrection.
Like a photo tripod?
Like a video camera tripod, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay. So you got that right. You're back down to 0.
Yes.
You won't be going into negatives though. You can't.
In golf, you can.
Well, this ain't golf.
All right, fine.
So these are just for fun, I guess. Michael Myers stars in all the films in the franchise.
False.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You already mentioned Halloween season of The Witch. That's the third one. That was by John Carpenter though.
Really?
Well, he produced it,
Okay.
but he was in favor of that.
Interesting.
Michael Myers survives getting blown up.
True.
Yeah, he sure does. At the end of the first Halloween 2, he's in this giant gas explosion.
First Halloween 2.
Yeah, there's a few of them now.
Okay.
But he ultimately comes back when in Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers.
Is it a fireball or do you see him like blown to bits?
No, it's like a fireball.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah. That's good. These are from good specification. These were written by researcher Bella, by the way. Thank you very much, Bella.
Thank you, Bella.
This should be an easy one. All 13 Halloween films exist in the same timeline / continuity.
No, false.
Very much false.
Okay.
Very much false. This is one of the most convoluted timelines I've ever seen. Can you guess how many, including, if you include Halloween 3 as its own thing, can you guess how many different timelines there are?
Is this another thing where the difference is how many points I will get?
Nah, this is just for fun.
Okay. 6?
Close, 5.
Okay.
There are 5 because Halloween 1 and then 2 continue initially with 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
Then Scream comes out, changes the game.
Sure.
And they make Halloween H2O, which is a direct sequel to Halloween 2. So now the new timeline is 1, 2, H2O, followed by Resurrection with Busta Rhymes. That's its own timeline. Then you got the Rob Zombie timeline.
Right.
And then the David Gordon Green timeline resets back to a direct sequel to the first movie and ignores the second one.
Interesting. I did not know that.
And based on that, here's an interesting thing, because you were talking about Michael's family.
Yeah.
The revelation that Laurie Strode is Michael's sister happens in Halloween 2.
The new Halloween 2.
The original Halloween 2.
Oh.
So the David Gordon Green ones...
They are not related.
They are not related.
That's the better choice.
I don't know. It would be, but those movies also, it's like, then why is he coming after her specifically?
That's fair. Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know.
One day I would love to go through this, because I think that this series has a lot of bad movies in it.
Sure.
But they're bad in an interesting way, I think, as opposed to, I think some of the Fridays are a little boring, but Halloween is, I don't know, they're doing stuff. It's weird. Last true or false, Michael Myers lives in the sewers.
True.
In one of the timelines, yes, he does.
Excellent. I will take that technicality.
Okay.
Him and the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, he's hanging
Imagine
out
taking the wrong turn. You're April O'Neil. You're going down there
to visit your friends.
You've
pizza.
got a pizza.
Uh-huh.
You take a wrong turn. There's Michael there, presumably standing in the dark.
He's standing in the dark. He might be getting beat up by a boy named Corey.
What?
That was everyone else's reaction too.
Okay. A boy named Corey.
Corey Cunningham, dude. We love him here.
Oh, he was on a Horror Survivor.
Was he?
I think
he was in a
so.
Rumble.
Maybe that's
sure.
what it was.
We love Corey Cunningham in this house. He's a good guy.
Oh, man.
Okay, let's do the other big one.
All right.
Friday the 13th.
Okay.
Yeah. So you've seen none of these.
I have seen the first one,
Oh.
but so long ago I have no memory of it.
Okay.
I have no memory of it.
I mean, the movie didn't. It's not too remarkable.
Sure.
So I'm not surprised.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many movies are in the Friday the 13th franchise?
I really want to say 13 again. 12.
12 is correct. We are all waiting.
That's what made me think, yeah, that was the thought that I had, was it would be too good if there were 13, but no, there are not. Okay, so 12.
So what do you know about Friday the 13th? What comes to mind?
I know that Jason is not the killer in the first one.
Oh, Scream taught you that.
Scream did teach me that. 100% Scream taught me that. I know that he goes to space. I know that he goes to Manhattan, but most of that movie is not in Manhattan. I think Jason X is the one in space. I have watched all of these kill counts.
Oh, okay. Wow.
When they came out, though.
Okay. So even the recounts are like 5 years old now.
Yeah. So there's a frozen head, the machete, obviously the hockey mask. The hockey mask doesn't show up until later than we think it does.
Yep. Yeah. Okay.
I know some things.
Yeah.
There's some things. The
Okay.
pop culture things. You know.
Okay. So you are still at 0. You're
Yeah.
still pretty.
Yeah.
But I got some true or false anyway, just
All
for
right.
fun. Well, actually, yeah. Tonally, what do you think these movies do?
I think they're probably a little bit all over the place. They're probably campier than not, or worse than not. Like the tone is like bad. Does that make sense?
I don't know what you mean by that.
Like mindless, I guess. Like, are these movies trying to say something, or are they just putting teens in danger? You know,
Yeah.
I think they're putting teens in danger.
Yeah, I was just talking to Chelsea about this the other day because she's only watched through the whole series once, and that was when we did the podcast ranking the side characters, which is still a great episode. Check that out. But yeah, it's a series where like I watched all those movies so many fucking times growing up. I don't know if they were ever my favorite franchise. I definitely enjoyed them. As an adult, I just can't remove that nostalgia and love of it for myself. But like the first 5 movies are pretty much the same thing. The 5th does have a change in tone that I never realized as a kid, but as an adult, it's now my favorite one. But I think if you're a teenage boy and you want to see cool kills and boobs, this is the series.
Yes, that is my impression, is that like this is the quintessential like slasher movie.
It really is.
Yeah.
It really is. You've got your famous killer.
Famous costume, everything.
He's like just killing people in creative ways. Almost all of them have nudity. It's just like what you expect. And the characters are hardly anything.
Yeah.
It's a tall order to watch 12 of these.
I think I would have a very difficult time at this point. I don't think I would have the Saw time.
No, you would
No.
not. No.
Yeah.
No. But it would still be fun one day.
I'm sure we would have fun. Yeah.
All right, some true or false. Number 1, every movie has a scene where Jason attacks someone.
Attacks?
Mm-hmm.
No, false, because the first one.
There's a dream sequence at the end where he pops out of the boat and tries to
and I
drown
knew
the
that
final
too.
girl. Yeah.
God
Swamp
damn
Boy
it.
Jason.
All right. Well,
And
that's
even in
one.
the there is one where he is revealed to not be the killer, but there are dream sequences in which he
is the killer.
Yes.
Okay. Well, damn it. All right.
Crystal Lake is a lake and camp in Connecticut.
Ooh, shit. True.
New Jersey.
Damn it.
Yeah. I was like, what's a
Yeah,
state that's pretty close?
Connecticut. It's too bougie for Crystal Lake.
Yeah, it's Jersey through and through, dude. Trust me. Speaking of which, all the films were shot in the northeastern United States until Jason Takes Manhattan, which was famously shot in Vancouver.
I'm going to say false because there's probably a newer movie that was also shot in Canada.
This is until,
until
Manhattan.
Then true.
False.
Damn.
Do you know which number in the series is Jason Takes Manhattan?
7.
8.
Damn.
Yep.
8 was my first thought.
I can't believe you had it right, and then James went, "No, I need to correct your understanding of this question."
I didn't want him getting it right for the wrong reason.
Sure,
Yeah.
no, fair. I respect the integrity. Yeah.
No, the first 2 films were filmed in the Northeast, and I feel like you can tell it's very much. I mean, the first one's in New Jersey, the second one might be in Connecticut, but I think it's still like New England. And then the third one, they moved to California, and I just
That's
feel like
totally different. Yeah.
it's a different,
Plants are different.
Different plants, different landscape.
Yeah.
It's just different, but it's fine. But those first 2, I feel, are very. That is their strongest suit besides the kills. Is for sure just the vibe, the tone,
The summer camp.
Yes,
Yeah.
Like it's slow and like painfully slow sometimes, but there are great shots just of camp and nature, and you feel like you're there on a summer night.
Did Friday the 13th like launch the summer camp movie, or were there precursors?
It definitely popularized it, and I can't name off the top of my head one that came out prior to Friday the 13th. I don't know if The Burning was before Friday the 13th. I think that was also 1980, but and I believe that takes place at a summer camp. I haven't really seen that since I was a kid, but I'd say it's
Friday the
responsible.
13th was 80?
1980.
Wow.
What'd you think?
82 maybe?
No, in fact, I think every single year in the 80s except for 2 had a Friday the 13th. They pumped them out yearly.
All right.
Yeah. It was an institution.
The Burning was actually 1981.
Oh, okay. Burning was
all
81.
right,
So yeah,
okay.
Friday the 13th for sure. All right. 4th statement. By some reports, Jason has killed more than 20,000 people.
I'm going to say true because there's probably some bullshit in the space one.
It is some bullshit in the space one.
Okay.
He crashes a spaceship and
Yeah.
he crashes a ship through a space station.
Yeah.
And the writer on Twitter said, Oh, there were 20,000 people there.
Great.
I did not include them in the kill count. I stand by that. That is apocryphal information. That's
Sure.
it is
Not confirmed.
It is not within the universe of the movie, and I feel like he was being flippant when he said that.
Josh didn't count those.
Josh, and I did not make Josh.
Look
There's
for
nothing to count.
pixels.
Yeah. All right. Finally, the franchise has seen lots of directors and writers, but producer Sean S. Cunningham has steered them all.
God, this like business wise would be shocking, but also not shocking because I feel like that also might probably play into why there hasn't been another one. True?
The reasoning was right. Your answer was wrong. Oh. Yeah. False. Cunningham directed the first movie and produced it. And then I think stepped away until the 9th one when the series moved to New Line Cinema after being with Paramount for a long time. But he is one of the people involved.
He has rights.
Yeah, it's this whole thing, man. I can't even get into it. It's because it's him, and then he hired Victor Miller to write the original script. And then when the Copyright Act that they passed, where it's like the rights revert to the original writer after 30-something years.
Yeah.
When that
whatever
time
that is.
hit, Victor Miller was like, okay, I want royalties on this script. But because he was hired, it was like work for hire.
Oh, yeah.
That confused things. So it's a whole fucking mess. And it still is. And like parts are resolved. We are getting new things with it finally. But it's not everything is under the same ownership still. I think Jason, as a hockey masked entity, since he doesn't show up until the 3rd movie, is a different ownership and different property than Friday the 13th. Broadly.
Interesting.
It's weird.
All right.
You would think they could all just get together and make
Just pay
millions
somebody.
of dollars.
Yeah, right, exactly. Somebody's being stupid. Get free money.
Get free money,
Yeah.
folks. We're waiting on the 13th, Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Just let it happen. All right. Well, we'll do another big one.
Okay.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Okay. Saw the first one in college.
Okay.
Yeah.
You did not join us years ago.
No,
when we
I did
hosted
not.
A screening.
I forget why, but no.
I think you guys were scared. I mean, it was
Really?
It was early on in Dead Meat. It was apartment era.
But for Texas Chainsaw, that would have been Erica driven.
Sure.
I would have watched Texas Chainsaw. Maybe not.
You might have thought it was gross. Well, I don't know. What is your impression of it?
I mean, I have very little recollection of it, like, other than, like, the film student-y shit of, like, trying to justify a movie I probably didn't like at the time. Like, oh, the cinematography and, like, you know.
Actually, the cinematography.
Well,
is
yeah,
very
of course.
good.
But, like,
Daniel Pearl.
You know, I didn't like it. I remember not liking it. I remember it probably set me back from watching horror movies for a while.
Interesting.
Yeah. Just from how much I didn't enjoy watching it at the time. I'm sure I would like it now.
I think you probably would.
Yeah.
Especially if you watch it with Chelsea.
Right, exactly. I was going to say, the way that Chelsea talks about it.
She loves it.
Yeah.
How many movies do you think are in the Texas Chainsaw franchise?
This is a lower number than the previous ones, I'm going to say. But it's probably higher than I think it is. 8?
You're getting so close. 9.
9, damn. All right, so that's 2.
Including a recent... Well, honestly, the Texas Chainsaw timeline is pretty much as fucked as Halloween.
Isn't there one with Renee Zellweger?
Yes.
And Matthew McConaughey?
That's part 4, The Next Generation.
It was called The Next Generation. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that was the last of what you could loosely call the original timeline. I don't really know how much they care to be continuous between those first 4. But after that, you get the series rests until the Michael Bay produced remake with Jessica Biel.
I forgot about that.
A lot of people
Like that movie?
prefer it to the original.
Really?
Same cinematographer, actually. Speaking
Oh,
of, Daniel
all
Pearl
right.
came back many years later, 30-something years later, to shoot it. I don't really care for it. I think Jessica Biel is way too... Because it takes place in the 70s. And I'm like, she is not from the 70s.
She's just very 2000s.
She's very 2000s. And...
she have like thin eyebrows and...
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not styled right.
Right.
But I do think that they... what year was that Texas Chainsaw Massacre? Do you know?
Not off the top of my head, but I can Google it.
I feel like it was maybe 2004, and Dog, I think that might have been the first of the reboots.
Oh, of that era,
Of
the
that
2000s.
era.
Yeah.
It's either that or Dawn of the Dead.
I remember Dawn of the Dead.
And 2003 is
Yeah,
Texas
that's the first
Chainsaw
one.
Massacre. That's
It's
gotta be the first one,
It's gotta be.
right?
Yeah.
Dawn of the Dead, I think, was after.
I thought that was like 2006 or
That's
2005.
Snyder, so I
Yeah.
think that's 5. I think that's 05. So, yeah, it's interesting. I did see a comment online that kind of said that Texas Chainsaw Massacre does set these trends in a weird way where it does something and nobody acknowledges it, and then
Stuff happens.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like the first of those remakes in the 2000s.
Interesting.
It did a kind of requel with Texas Chainsaw 3D, I think, the one with Alexandra Daddario. That one's weird because the timeline, it's like, because that one is a direct sequel to the first movie, which again, it wasn't a thing really back then.
Right.
And since we've seen that with like Halloween and everything, but the timeline is all fucked up. And like, so mathematically her character should be like 40 something when she's like in her 20s.
Just looks great.
Yeah, just really good skincare. So yeah, with those movies, what is your impression of them, both plot-wise and tonally?
My impression is that these are more serious than the previous two, that they're more gory. My impression is that they're gorier than the previous two, on the gorier end of the like big franchises that I would have known, which is probably what kept me away, is the impression that this is like, you know, lots of blood, lots of guts, chainsaw ripping. My impression of these when I was younger was that these were Terrifier.
Okay.
You know, like that's what I thought these were.
Yeah.
And like, which is definitely why I like had no interest. And like, if it weren't for like film school being like, but Texas Chainsaw, you know, I wouldn't have seen it at all, you know, or Chelsea. But like, my impression is that, and I think I know this to not be true, but I will answer the question. My impression is that these are joyless, brutal, bloody movies.
I think that's true for a lot of them. But, and this was the other thing that I was trying to remember that someone said kind of set a trend. This first sequel, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, was done by Tobe Hooper, who did the original film. The original was in 74. Sequel's in like 86, I think.
Oof.
Yeah, big gap. And by then, you know, horror's doing it's in the slasher. Slashers have kind of come and gone. It's a comedy. It's a dark comedy.
Just straight up.
It's not like broad.
Is it a parody or
Not-
a pastiche?
It's tiptoeing towards that direction. It's not like a winking at the camera meta type like satire.
Sure.
But it is darkly comedic. I don't know. Do you know the character Chop Top?
Only from you guys saying Chop Top. And
Okay.
was Chop Top on a Rumble, you know, like
Yes, he was, yeah.
like that's my only reference to Chop Top. So Chop Top appears in the sequel.
Correct, yeah.
And is like a goofball.
Just part 2, man.
That's it.
Yeah. Like
Made an impression.
it definitely did. Yeah. So that second one, and I love the second one. Those first two I think are excellent. The third and fourth are kind of forgettable. The third one does have Viggo Mortensen.
Really?
And then the fourth one you got
Would that have been like early 90s?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And the fourth one you've got like we said, Renee and Matthew. And then once we get to the remake, and then there's so the remake is the fifth movie. The sixth movie is a prequel to the remake. Both of those have R. Lee Ermey as part of
Right.
Leatherface's family. And then you get the 3D one, and then you get those like starting with the Jessica Biel one onward, those are extremely graphic,
Yeah.
very gory. But the
Okay.
first movie is notoriously not.
Really?
It cuts away from it is almost bloodless.
Do people view that? Maybe younger audiences or modern audiences who haven't seen it and are discovering it later, is that disappointing?
I think if your expectations aren't right, and maybe if you're young and you want like a bloody slasher and you
Yeah.
hear Texas Chainsaw Massacre and its
Right,
reputation
exactly.
precedes it, I think a lot of people who watch it under that mindset think it's a boring movie, and that's why they prefer the Jessica Biel remake, where it's much more what their expectations were.
Yeah.
But that first movie, as Chelsea delves into in the podcast that we covered so many years ago, does have a lot under the hood and is a beautifully shot movie. It is slow paced. It's 1974. That precedes Halloween by 4 years. Like, it is an early movie. I hesitate to call it a slasher. It can definitely be grouped amongst them, but I wouldn't maybe call it that, but it's early.
This is another major horror movie like The Thing that inspired an X-Files episode that I love.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it did.
Oh, interesting.
I don't call me out in the comments, but there's an X-Files episode called Home that was like the scariest episode of TV ever. And it's like a secluded, weird family that I think is like, I don't know if this is a thing in Texas Chainsaw, but in the X-Files episode, it's like an incestuous thing where there's like this like deformed child and whatever, and they're like protective of the secret, and you know, it's a great X-Files episode. Yeah, I think that, like, you know, as a kid, it was a scary episode of TV, and then hearing either whether it was apocryphal or not that this was like inspired by Texas Chainsaw was like, oh well, I don't want to watch that.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't think that's not the same. That's not like the almost 1-to-1 thing that the Thing is, but it's there's probably some DNA there. Yeah, at least.
So you're back to 1 point.
1 point.
And we've got some true or false statements.
Great.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre is based on the true events of a group of teenagers murdered in the backwoods of Texas under bizarre circumstances, particularly the Hardesty siblings, who had become a nationwide topic of discussion during their disappearance.
True.
False.
Damn it.
The opening crawl of the film does suggest that the events of the film are true.
It's not real. It's a
not
Fargo
really.
thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of like 1,000 horror movies that's like, oh, we took inspiration from Ed Gein.
Sure, yeah.
Like Ed Gein specifically, this, Psycho.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like the other big one, but like he's always fucking cited. And it's like, yeah, you took like one or two things that freak did. And yeah, the story itself isn't really based on that. A common misconception is that Leatherface and the Sawyer family are cannibals. Though they do repurpose human skin and body parts into furniture, they are never actually seen eating any human flesh.
True?
That is true. Oh, no, that's false. Oh, yeah, that's false. Very pivotal scenes in the film show the family feeding on and specifically killing victims for food. They have a chili cook-off.
No.
They have meat at the gas station.
Well, all right.
Yeah.
Texas Chainsaw is fucking me up here.
The Sawyer family's lair is partially located in an abandoned amusement park.
True.
It is true. You're back to 0.
Okay.
That's in the second film, where it's like...
I think I'm at 1.
Well, you were at 1.
I was at 1. I got 2 wrong.
But the
We're not stacking
getting
them.
the true or
they
false
can only
wrongs,
help me.
Yes, they can only help you. I'm
Okay.
being generous today.
Great.
Yes, that's in the second movie, the fun one with
The
Drop Top.
Funhouse?
No, that's a different movie.
Oh my god.
No, the Funhouse is actually Tobe Hooper's other horror movie.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Frankenstein gets a hand job.
Fun.
Yeah, I don't know if he can consent. He's kind of a little, but I think he enjoyed it. I don't know.
Interesting.
The series features a real golden chainsaw.
True?
That is true. It's in the third film,
Okay.
and it says the Saws family on it.
That's nice. Are they lumberjacks? Why the chainsaw? Why do they have a chainsaw? I know it's Texas and that's famously not forested, but there are parts of it.
No, they are not lumberjacks. They are butchers. They're meat plant people.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just for funsies, the chainsaw.
You know, you got cut through a big old shank of beef. I don't know.
Yeah, but that's a bandsaw traditionally. It's less mobile.
Yeah. And finally, at one point, it is revealed that the cannibal family's murders are a part of an Illuminati government-run experiment.
Is that true?
It is true. That's in the Matthew McConaughey one.
Is it really?
Yeah.
The Illuminati. Okay.
They swoop down in a plane at the end.
They swoop down in a plane.
A biplane, I think. Yeah.
A biplane. Mm-hmm. Wow.
And
They
for
don't
those-
do North by Northwest.
They don't shoot it like it.
Okay.
But it might be a kind of a reference. I don't know. That fourth movie's fucking bad, dude.
Sounds like.
So back when Dead Meat was first getting started, and even before that, when I was like trying to be an actor and really not working, I had to keep track of my finances, how much I was spending on the things I needed to run the business and how much I was making from the business, which wasn't a lot at first. And I would do all this in just an Excel spreadsheet. That's all I would do. And I would manually keep track of it. And honestly, I kind of enjoyed it. I've always been a spreadsheet guy. I've always liked data. But of course, as the business got bigger and that kind of thing just started to get outsourced to other people, I didn't have to worry about it as much. But at the same time, by not doing it myself, it was just kind of a stressful thing where I was like, I know this is like kind of being taken care of, but not really by me, not attentively. I wish I could have eyes on it, even though I don't have the time to do the manual spreadsheet kind of thing. And then I found Rocket Money. And what's great is that Rocket Money lets me see all that financial data. I don't have to waste time doing the manual stuff like downloading transactions from my bank account. Rocket Money saves time and a lot of stress by automatically categorizing transactions across accounts, like multiple accounts. And you can use custom categories and tags to track your spending patterns. It's so nice seeing exactly where the money is going. It allows you to change your behavior to make better financial decisions. For instance, we eat out way too much. And by eat out, I mean order DoorDash, because we don't really leave the house that much. And if you really want to crack down on yourself, Rocket Money can help you set budgets and goals, as well as give you personalized insights and regular reports. You can even get real-time alerts for large transactions and upcoming bills, refunds, low balances. And then of course there's the whole thing where it helps you find unneeded subscriptions and helps you unsubscribe from them. Like it'll help you cancel unwanted subscriptions within the app with just a few taps. As someone who likes data and who likes to stay on top of financial things, even though I don't have a lot of time to do it, Rocket Money is just the best. So no matter what you do or what stage of life you're at, I think Rocket Money can help you out. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spendings, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. Let Rocket Money help you reach your financial goals faster. Join at rocketmoney.com/deadmeat. That's rocketmoney.com/deadmeat. rocketmoney.com/deadmeat. So last weekend, Chelsea and I saw St. Vincent at the Hollywood Bowl. I think it's our fourth time seeing her. Fourth and a half. She did a DJ set opening for Beck one time. It was great. Anyway, we were at the Bowl, one of my favorite venues, and I even sprung for like the back row of the little box seats. Box seat sounds fancier than it is. It's just a little thing. But you do get a little bit more space and a little tabletop thing that you can use for beverages. So we got a whole bottle of wine. Drank a whole bottle of wine for St. Vincent concert. And I knew that I was going to do that. So before we took off for the concert, I had myself a little Z-Biotic. Z-Biotic's pre-alcohol probiotic drink is the world's first genetically engineered probiotic. It was invented by PhD scientists to tackle rough mornings after drinking. Here's how it works. When you drink, alcohol gets converted into a toxic byproduct in the gut. And it's a buildup of this byproduct, not dehydration, that's to blame for rough days after drinking. Pre-alcohol produces an enzyme to break this byproduct down. So just remember to make pre-alcohol your first drink of the night, drink responsibly, and you'll feel your best tomorrow. So yeah, that's what I did. I had my little prebiotic, then I had a whole bottle of wine. We were alternating it with water. That's part of it. You know, you gotta drink responsibly. I was making sure to eat too. Don't do it on an empty stomach, dude. But anyway, I was able to have a blast at the concert. She was doing it with like an orchestra, so she was playing stuff from her first few albums, like the Disney sounding stuff. It was so good. And then I was able to come back home, even do a little bit of work and go to sleep and then wake up the next day completely fine. Big recommend, especially if you're getting older or closer to my age, which some might say is getting older. It's just, I love that I now have a way to both drink and not hate myself the next morning. And that's thanks to drinking more responsibly and using Z-Biotics. Mondays don't move for anyone. Pre-alcohol works overnight so you can have a real weekend and still show up sharp. zbiotics.com/deadmeat, code deadmeat for 15% off. All right. We've got some fun choices. Do you have any guesses at what franchises
are left? Mm-hmm. Oh boy, there's so many. God, there's Hellraiser.
The Hellraiser is one of them. Let's do it.
All right.
All right. Hellraiser. What's your impression of Hellraiser? What do you know about Hellraiser?
Hellraiser is pleasure through pain.
Okay. Wow.
And like psychosexual.
Yeah, okay.
And Clive Barker.
Yeah.
And Pinhead.
Yes.
Who may or may not be in the first one and isn't actually called Pinhead. Cenobites?
They are Cenobites.
Great.
Wow.
All right.
Wait, what'd you say?
I said Cenobites.
Okay.
But I said it weird and high pitched.
Centibytes?
Yeah.
Wow, okay, that's more information about Hellraiser than I expected you to have.
Hellraiser, there was always the video store in the town that I grew up in that I could walk to would always have a standee of who knows what Hellraiser was. What one came out in like 1994. But like it always had a standee of Pinhead and a Hellraiser movie, and it always scared the shit out of me.
He's a scary motherfucker.
Yeah, I was like, why is this here always?
Yeah.
And it was just they just never took it down.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
I
that was there as long as that video store was there.
Oh, I wish I had that standee.
I wish I had a lot of things from that video store.
You could stare down Count Orlok.
Oh my god.
Just the opposite ends of this room.
Yes.
How many Hellraisers do you think there are?
Oh geez. This I really have no idea. I could really lose a lot of points on this one.
Because you're back down to 0.
I'm back.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh god, is this one of those weird direct-to-video things where there's like a million of them? I'm gonna say 8.
You got 3 points. There are 11.
Damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it.
Starting off with 3 points.
Yeah, I bet. Oh, and a lot of those are straight to video.
Oh boy.
Are 10 of those straight to video?
I forget if the first one's theatrical. I feel like probably 2, 3, and 4 are also theatrical.
I'm almost positive you're correct.
Yeah.
Because I think that's when we did the kill count. You were like, I'm just doing the ones that aren't direct to video.
That's true. I've only covered the first 4 on the
Okay.
kill count. I did recently watch all of them.
What's that company? Asylum?
Don't compare them to Asylum.
Oh, I don't know who does this direct to video movies.
Yeah, but Asylum's whole thing is like
cheap.
making movies that sound like real.
Yeah, right.
big,
Like the
popular
Sharknado
movies.
spin-offs.
Yeah,
right.
And then like banking on people's confusions at the video store. So I don't even know how they're still. I mean, that kind of movie does have its audience on streaming, so I'm sure they're probably on Tubi or something. I don't know. Yeah, but no. But I will say, so I watched through the whole of the series recently. Sometimes I was doing other stuff. Sometimes I was doing other stuff, but it was mostly during travel. I had a bunch of flights.
Sure.
So I like went on the streaming service. I forget which one had them, and I like downloaded them and then watched them on the plane. And goddamn, are a lot of these horrible, so bad. But you get some interesting filmmakers involved.
Boy.
Scott Derrickson wrote the 5th one, and then
Really?
he would go on to do like some,
All right.
yeah, movies even outside of horror.
Yeah.
with like Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's and this is the one. Well, do you know who else is in one of these movies?
Nope.
Adam Scott's in the 4th one.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Everybody's in a horror movie.
That's true.
I knew he was in something.
Yes.
Yes.
And it's that one.
It's this.
It's
Okay.
Hellraiser Bloodlines, which may have been the source of that standee.
That's okay.
Yeah. Because I don't think when I was growing up and a fan of horror movies and make my horror movie website, only 5 of these existed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So some of these are much more recent than they should be.
They had a big run in the 2000s.
That makes sense.
Like the aughts.
Yeah.
And then since then, a few have been sprinkled out. But yeah, what's your idea of like tone and continuity, and what do you think is going on?
I have
in
no
this?
idea as far as continuity. I bet other than maybe like the MacGuffin and the villains, there's probably not much continuity.
What MacGuffin do you speak of?
There's a box, right?
Yes.
And that summons them?
Yes.
Great.
It's a puzzle box.
Great. My impression of the tone is that it's weird and attempting to be artsy and failing. That's my impression.
I don't think it.
Maybe that's because of the
fails.
direct to video element and side of that. Maybe it's not in the earlier ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, my impression is that it's like extremely 80s and like doing a thing, trying to like be like, are they aliens? Are they dimensional beings? Like,
Are you asking me, or are you saying that that's what the movie is trying to
I don't
convey?
know. That's my my impression is making me ask these questions of
okay.
like, where did the Cenobites come from? What's the deal with Pinhead? Is he a demon? He's raising hell?
Demon to
Maybe.
some, angels to others.
Demons to some, angels to others.
Great.
Let's see if we can shave off some of those 3 points.
Okay.
First statement, the Cenobites we see are demons who have been around since Lucifer
Here we go.
was exiled from heaven.
I'll say true.
Nope, they're people.
God damn it.
They were humans who transformed into demonic creatures. In fact, Pinhead was a British soldier in World War I named Captain Elliot Spencer.
Jeez. As if World War I couldn't get worse. Now you're Pinhead.
You might take
You don't
Pinhead
deserve
instead,
that.
honestly.
Yeah, then the Psalm.
Yeah, for sure. You get the cool jacket.
Yeah. It's a step up.
I think one of them's a kid. I think Chatterer. Do you know any of them?
No.
you
I
know-
didn't know that they were different. I didn't know that they had personalities.
Oh, you
Or
don't know
that they're
Chatterer or Butterball?
No,
or,
are
or female
they
Cenobite?
shaped different? No, I didn't know there was a female one.
She's called female Cenobite.
Great.
Because that's
So this passes the Bechdel test.
pretty sure it does not. All right, next statement. Pinhead's crew is nicknamed the Order of the Gash.
True.
It is true and it's awful.
The Order of the Gash.
I don't know why. It's a horrible thing.
Okay.
I hate it. I think it's from the book that Clive Barker wrote.
That this is based on?
Yes, he wrote the book and then directed the film.
Is it a novel?
I think it's a novella.
Okay.
Okay, so you're down to 2 points.
Cool.
The Cenobites have been to space, infested a video game, and even threw a child's birthday party.
True.
They did not throw a child's birthday
God
party.
damn it.
They have been to space.
Yeah, of course they've been to space. You don't get to 11 movies and not go to space.
They did it in 4,
Great.
which seemed to be actually a consistent thing. Leprechaun got there in 4. Critters went there in 4. I think there might have been one more that went to space in 4. But they did that in 4. The video game one we did actually cover on a podcast that I think you might have recorded it for us.
Really?
Henry Cavill's in it.
Yes.
And you got a blowjob from a demon.
Yes, we
Yeah.
did. I did do that one. Yep. I did not remember that as a Hellraiser movie.
Great.
Yes.
But they did not throw a child's birthday party as far as I can recall.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah. I feel like you were saying true even before I finished that statement.
I was gonna probably say true to regardless of what that happened. But you know what? Hope springs eternal. We could get movie number 12 and they're throwing a child's birthday party.
You know who's in the 11th one, which is a remake. It's like the reboot. It's from a couple of years ago, I think 2022. And you know who stars in that is Odessa.
Oh,
From Marty Supreme.
yeah.
Which like I love. She was in that. She's the lead in that.
Okay.
And then she's in Until Dawn, the horror movie that we did a screening of where we met her and we're hanging out with her. And then she's in Marty Supreme, Oscar, winning. Did it win anything?
No, I don't think it did.
I really liked it. Oscar nominated movie.
Yeah.
And I feel like her career, is
She in I Love LA too?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good show. Yeah.
so she's doing great. And
Great.
yeah, she's the star of Hellraiser 2022.
She's
Well-
also in Ghosts sometimes.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's Ghosts.
The only thing I know about Ghosts is that Betsy Sidaro's in it.
Betsy Sidaro is also in Ghosts sometimes.
And she is one of the funniest human beings I've ever
very
met in
good
my
in it.
entire life. And I just wish her the best, and I want her to be in a horror movie because she would love it. She's so good at it. Next statement. Pinhead was always played by Doug Bradley until the most recent reboot where the character was played by Jamie Clayton.
True?
Nope.
Damn.
Doug Bradley played him in the first 8 movies.
Oh.
But then the 3 after that had a different actor.
Did he
each
get
time.
old?
I think he got sick of the bullshit.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he was like, these movies are bad now. I am stepping away. And then they got...
Probably a rough day in makeup, I would imagine.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think one of the ones after it basically used like a mask
Yeah.
instead of like the, makeup and prosthetics.
Yeah.
But, he's older now. He's at least in his 70s. But he hung in there for a while. Yeah, eventually it's like, what are you giving me to deal with?
Yeah.
Some bullshit. I mean, some of them he just shows up for like a few minutes.
Just to do his thing.
Yeah, and you're like, give me more of that and less of whatever the fuck this is. Finally, Hellraiser is notorious as a series where the sequels originated as non-Hellraiser scripts, which were then reworked.
That sounds true.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a little like the popular opinion and thought is that like from Inferno to Hellworld, which I think is 4 movies, that all of them were like that. But like Derrickson says Inferno was always going to be a Hellraiser. So there's like, it's disputed.
Sure.
But at least apocryphally, it is known as a movie where like, And you're watching them, and no wonder you would think that. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's like a lot of them feel like bad Saw movies. There's a lot of cop shit.
Interesting.
It's just like crooked cops and then they run into the Cenobites, and you're like, this doesn't feel like anything like the first. The first two movies are great. I love them. They're very direct to each other. They're like direct follow-ups. The final girl in them, played by Ashley Lawrence, is fucking awesome. Kirsty Cotton. There's a really cool villainess in them.
Ooh, love a villainess.
Yeah, she's kind of like if Catherine O'Hara's character in Beetlejuice was pure evil.
That sounds awesome.
yeah. Julia Cotton.
What a pitch.
Is a mean woman, and I love her. She's in those first two movies. Third one I think is fun. It's it's Hell on Earth, and it's like big old party scenes, and Pinhead is more of like a like cackling villain in that. Because the first two, they're kind of like more neutral characters, actually.
They're like letting the people be their own.
Yeah. They're very like heavenly creatures.
Sure.
Who are just like, we're here. Like
You have free will. And
yes. Yeah. Like you did this thing, and this is the consequence of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
All
So
right.
they are demons.
To some, angels to others.
Okay, fair enough.
Yes, they're demons. Kind of, I guess. I don't know. Okay. What are you at? 1 point, I think. You're sitting at 1
No,
point?
I think 2 at least.
No, you got 2 right.
I did get
you
2
got
right?
Order of the Gash right and the scripts repurposed.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
So
all
you're
right.
at 1 point.
So we're at 1 point.
Damn. Okay, I gotta get you. On one.
Also, I think, Graessle, you had the guess at the beginning that Pinhead doesn't actually show up in the first one. You're not right, but I think what you're thinking of is that he only shows up like at the very end. Like most of Hellraiser 1 is not about...
It's not about Pinhead.
Yeah.
He's not a major player.
It's about just like these 3 human people.
Descending into evil? Sin?
Yes.
No, sin. There's
Yeah.
sin.
There's a lot
Okay.
of sin.
Yeah.
All right.
First 2 movies are definitely worth a watch.
Interesting.
And I would not describe them as super 80s because that first one came out in like 88, I think.
I'm almost less interested.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was kind of like 80s demons. I could go for that.
They're British, if that helps.
That does.
Yeah.
It never hurts.
Okay, what can I fucking trip you up on and save myself some poker buy-ins?
You named a few franchises in that last one I feel like I would do very poorly on, but I don't know if they're in your little collection there.
Let's do Reanimator.
Ooh, I know goose egg about Reanimator.
Okay.
Yeah, this is something that you have mentioned over the years that we need to watch.
You didn't watch it with us?
No.
Oh.
Because it was super late at night.
Yes,
It was
there
like 3 in the morning.
There was a time where our friend Greg was
Yes.
over. I forget what we were doing beforehand, but well, in addition, I forget what we were doing, like why he was there in the first place.
Yes.
We were all hanging out.
Yep.
And we might have watched another movie.
We did. I think we did watch another movie.
Was it the night we watched Nothing But Trouble?
No.
Did you watch that with us?
I think so.
'Cause I know Greg came in and watched that with us.
Did we watch Hot Rod?
No, because then Mike would have been there, I think.
Right.
Anyway,
Yeah.
it was, I think, 2 in the morning.
Yeah, it was late.
And we were like, do you guys want to watch Reanimator?
Yeah.
And Graessles were like, Erica would have been in bed by
no.
then. But you were like, no, even you tapped out.
Yeah.
Greg fucking hung with us.
Yeah.
Watched it, loved it.
Yeah.
One of my favorite movies.
I know.
Yeah.
I know this, which is why I do feel some shame at having not seen it.
So if you had to guess, what's your thoughts?
My guess is this is a Frankenstein type thing.
Okay.
This is a mad scientist who reanimates people. What I'm unsure of is if he also is involved in the reason people need to be reanimated. Like, does he kill people in order to bring them back? I don't know. How monstrous do things get? I don't know. Like, I don't know what the tone is. I don't know if it's somewhere like, I know it's not full Rocky Horror, but is it like in that direction? I have no idea. Or is it trying to be more serious? I don't know. I just don't know. I know that there is a coffee mug, I think, that you have.
I do.
Yeah.
The Recaffeinator coffee mug.
Yes.
Often mug of the day on the Monday morning live streams. Oh, that reminds me, I'm wearing our merch that you can still pre-order right now. Until when? August
It was
8th or
2
10th?
weeks from July 24th, so it would be August 7th, I think. August 8th, maybe.
I think August 8th. So if you're watching this before that, you can get this. It's a Creep collaboration we did with the Dead Meat Video branding. Pretty fun. Got peach.
I like that the address is Ann Arbor.
It is, yeah, on Cunningham Road.
I did that. You're welcome.
Yeah. Cunningham as in Sean S. Cunningham, producer and director of the first Friday the 13th, but not all of them.
Not Corey Cunningham or whoever.
Not Corey Cunningham. Good catch, dude.
Beat up Michael Myers evidently in the sewers.
He was a weak old man in the sewers. It's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so you don't know anything about Reanimator. Do you know who's in it?
I know Barbara Crampton's in it.
Okay, all right.
And I know, oh man, who's the man himself
The man himself,
is in Star Trek.
he's in so much Star Trek.
I'm blanking on his name.
It's Jeffrey Combs.
Jeffrey Combs.
Incredible actor.
Yes.
Good stuff. How many Reanimators do you think there are?
I think there are 6 Reanimators.
Yes! We've got him
Oh,
another
no.
3 points added to his score.
Oh, no.
'Cause there are only 3 of those.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure which way it was going to go. I knew this was a lower number.
Yes.
Yes.
And you guessed 6 because that's horror
That's a
franchises.
lower number.
So you're at 4 points now.
Great.
Okay. Let's get to the true or false. See if you can shave them off. Reanimator is based on an original concept by director Stuart Gordon, who went on to make Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
True.
False. The
Damn.
film is based on a serialized short stories by H.P. Lovecraft. This is a Lovecraft thing.
Oh, that does ring a bell.
Yeah. Herbert West Reanimator is
Yeah.
a Lovecraft story. we're covering another Lovecraft story, From Beyond, coming up. And I found out during my research it is a 7-page story, and I have, I believe, the entirety of Lovecraft's works.
Sure.
And so I just sat there on the staircase and read From Beyond earlier. But while I was looking for where it was in my collection, I saw Reanimator. I was like, huh.
Interesting.
Yeah. All right. Despite its reputation for extreme gore, the Reanimator series is also known for its unique horror comedy tone.
True.
It is true.
Yes.
A lot of dark humor. The first movie
Okay.
is very funny, but it's like not in an overt way.
Yeah.
I don't think as a kid I would have openly described it as comedic.
But it registered somehow?
Yes.
Yes.
I think it's why it was such a favorite, other than just making sure that other than the crazy gore that's in it, very extreme gore, and
Nudity.
yeah, especially in the unrated version, infamous scene with Barbara, and now she's like a best friend. It's a little weird, but but I love her so much, and loved it as a kid, and I think the humor was a part of that.
And what would a note say, Dan? Cat dead, details later?
I often cited Dr. Herbert West as my favorite horror character, like growing up.
Sure.
And even when I first started Dead Meat and people would ask it, and it was before I rewatched all these, I was like, I fucking love Herbert West, and there's a reason. He's amazing. Yeah, it's a lot of dark humor that becomes more intentional as the films go on. The second movie is very good. It's called Bride of Reanimator.
Sure.
And the third movie is very not good,
Really?
unfortunately. Yeah, it just feels cheap.
Long in the tooth?
It's not even that. I think it was made because the first 2 movies were both 80s. And then the third movie, I think, is 2003, maybe.
Oh.
There's a big gap.
Okay.
Jeff comes back for it, which is great, and he's still doing his thing. He's great. Nothing negative to say about him, but the movie just feels a little cheap, cheaply video made.
Sure.
I'm sure it was direct to video.
Yeah.
So. All right. You are at 3 points, I believe. The films are lauded for the originality and creative scores in their opening title sequences.
True.
False.
God damn it.
And I will only... this was written by Bella, and I will only agree with this assessment.
Is it not original?
It is basically the Psycho score.
Oh.
Just repurposed a little bit. Done with a synth and added a little bit. I fucking love it. I think it's really cool.
Interesting.
But it was done by Charles Band. And yeah, just basically... Which is such a funny horror score to repurpose.
Yeah.
Psycho.
Yeah. Of all of them?
Of all of them, you're gonna it's like that or Jaws.
You're right.
Yeah. But I like what he does with it. But yes, critics and fans have complained about and disagreed with the decision, calling it a lazy ripoff. whatever.
Do you see it as intentional?
I never know what the band's.
Sure.
Charlie, I think is a good composer. He's made some really good themes, so I'll say yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely not. He's not trying to hide it.
No, right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like they chose whoever made a decision. I want this to sound like Psycho.
Yeah, they're like, I think the decision was it will be the Psycho theme with some
With a
stuff
synth.
added.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. The series shifts its settings to Peru, where Dr. Herbert West is working as a medic during the Civil War.
The American Civil War.
No, during their Civil War.
The Peruvian Civil
The
War.
Peruvian Civil War.
True.
It is true. That's in
Okay.
the second film. It opens.
The second one, the one that you said is not bad,
Correct.
is set in the Peruvian.
They're getting
Civil
their
War.
bodies.
That's fair.
They
you
need
know?
to find
That's
bodies
fair.
for their experiments, man.
That's true.
Yeah. And finally, the entire final film in the series takes place in a prison.
False.
That one's true. That's that
Oh,
third
that's
movie,
why it's
and it
bad.
feels cheap. Yep. It bridges the gap by
But
showing
where
that.
do the women come from?
They show up, and it's unfortunate.
They make a reason for the women to be there.
Yeah. Okay, we got time for one more, and you're at 2.
2.
I'm not gonna get you past 10.
10 was a tall order with the way that this game is scored.
I was too generous.
You
with the
were
true
a little,
false.
yes.
Those
They should have added.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. You were generous.
Yeah. I got a Chelsea's.
Chelsea would never.
She would have cracked the whip.
Yeah.
I think there's only one series to end it on. Then, do you know what I'm talking about, Ben?
Is it Wrong Turn?
It's not Wrong Turn. I'm gonna spare you Wrong Turn.
Is it Leprechaun?
It's not Leprechaun. I also left him off. I didn't
Okay.
even do anything for him. It's one that I'm constantly fighting for.
Is it fucking Puppet Master?
Puppet Master.
Okay. There's a gazillion of these.
What do you know about Puppet Master, James Graessle?
I know that there's a lot of them. I know that you have wanted to cover Puppet Master for a long time. I think at some convention you guys came home with like little guys and you were like, it's the Puppet Master guys, and Erica and I were like, what do you mean? So I think there are little guys. They may not be little, I don't know. But there are guys.
All right, guys.
That's kind of it. I know like nothing else. I don't know what the name of the Puppet Master is, if there is a Puppet Master. Is there a Puppet Master and are there puppets? I don't know. Is it marionettes? Is it something more like psychic? I have no idea. No, pure guess. This is going to be wild guesses.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, Puppet Master, I feel, is maybe the series that I have the most fondness of, that is also the most that other people just don't give a fuck about. Ben is constantly trying to get me to take them off the schedule. I refuse to.
I have always been supportive when you want to do just one. You've gotten 1 and you've gotten 2.
But I want to do 3, 4, 5
does.
in a row. Fuck, I'm giving away stuff. How many movies do you think are in the Puppet Master series?
15.
He nailed it! No!
Yes. 15 movies? That's James Bond numbers.
Well, specifically, there are 11 in the main series,
Sure.
one of which is just a fucking... Never mind. There's a crossover. There
Crossover? Like a
are-
Freddy versus Jason thing?
there are 2 spin-offs, and there is a reboot. And the reboot, I believe, is not made by the same company
Interesting.
that made them.
15 movies.
I don't think I've not seen all 15.
Interesting. Okay.
I've not seen the spin-offs. I've not seen the 2 spin-offs. Yeah, that's it. I've watched all the other ones.
13 out of 15.
I think when I was growing up and covering horror movies, it was
Sure.
6. I think there were only 6.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So there are that many recent movies.
I mean, I'm saying my marker is in 2002.
relatively recent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, you nailed it. So what were you at before? 3? So you can't even get lower than 3 now.
Awesome.
You got the 2.
2.
He was at 2.
2.
Jesus.
I'm sitting pretty.
Fine. For this round, if you get the true or false wrong, it adds.
Okay, that makes sense. That's fair.
It's my only chance to get you over 5.
No, I mean, okay.
Okay. The puppets in the series also double as voodoo dolls, whose new incarnations in the sequels mirror the victims for that film.
I'm gonna say that's true.
That's false, motherfucker.
Fuck.
You're at 4 now?
3.
Fuck, 3. You're at 3 now. Okay. Though the story shifts throughout the series films, the puppets are handcrafted dolls that have been imbued with the lives of the dead through various methods.
True?
No, that was an explanation of that first one.
Okay.
Okay. Puppet Master's narrative is tied to World War II Germany and fighting Nazis.
True?
It is true. So now you're down to 2.
Oh, I'm so curious about this lore, though.
As you should be.
So
Dude, Nazis are all over this series.
really?
Yeah.
So is Puppet Master so there is a Puppet Master.
There is a puppet master, Andre Toulon.
French Resistance? Belgian.
I think he's French.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Mm-hmm. Well, now I'm very interested.
Yeah, because dude, this series is so wild. The first movie is kind of its own thing. It's very like supernatural and surreal. Andre Toulon is barely in it. He's just in the cold open, and then the rest of the movie is this like guy who finds the power of the puppet master and then brings himself back from the dead and invites his friends over and is trying to kill them. There's lots of dream sequences. It's fucking weird. Second movie, gothic horror. Andre Toulon, resurrected, looks just like the Invisible Man. He's a dick and he's mean to the puppets and it's weird. Third movie, flashback, World War II. Andre Toulon, sympathetic, fighter against the Nazis. Puppets, hate Nazis, kill them.
Great.
Yeah, best movie. Third movie's the best movie. Fourth and fifth, puppets are good guys. They're fighting other things.
Other things.
Other things are going on.
Okay.
And then there's a lot of other ones. But in that reboot I mentioned,
Yeah.
it's bewildering that they make this decision. It's one of the meanest movies I've ever seen. I believe a pregnant woman is murdered, like being stabbed in the belly, and the puppets are fighting for the Nazis in that one. They made the puppets
Famously
Nazis.
anti-Nazi puppets.
Yes, puppets are Antifa. Everyone knows that. But in that reboot, they had them on the side of the Nazis. It was so fucking weird. I've only watched it once. It was for a commentary track. Barbara's in that one, too.
Okay.
Yeah, weird. She's also in the first movie. Small role.
Not the same character.
No.
Okay.
No. In the first movie, she's just getting her fortune read at a carnival.
All right.
Little cameo. Okay, these statements continuing. The puppets once fought an alien species of miniature men in a crossover film with another full moon property.
I'm going to say that's true.
It's false. I fooled you with my look on my face and that I tied to my
That was
earlier
a leading
statement.
question, yes.
Well, no, it's because the puppets have fought in a crossover film with another full moon property, but they fought the demonic toys,
Okay.
which included Baby Oopsie Daisy, Jack Attack,
Okay.
Jack in the Box. There's a grizzly bear, teddy bear.
Okay.
No,
So
but
they did not fight aliens.
I believe their villains in 4 and 5 are aliens.
But that wasn't a crossover.
Those weren't crossovers.
Okay.
Also, the demonic toys were in another crossover with another full moon property called Doll Man, who may have been a miniature alien. An alien as a miniature. I didn't watch Doll Man because it was sci-fi, not horror. But he fought the demonic toys.
Okay.
Full moon properties had a lot of charm when they started. Do you know anything about Full Moon?
That might have been who I was thinking of earlier when I said Asylum.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Charles Band is the guy who did Full Moon. He did Empire before that in the 80s. Empire put out like a lot of great movies. Reanimator, From Beyond, like really classic horror movies. That went under. He resurfaced with Full Moon right as the home video market was booming. So he made a fuck ton of I don't think any Puppet Masters were theatrical.
Really?
I think they're all direct to video. Maybe the first one, but these were made to be rented and they succeeded heavily. And he would even do
God, imagine.
I know. He would even do at the end of the movie, after the movie and the credits, he would do like a little inside look at like, here's how we did some of these
kinda
effects.
awesome.
Here are some other full moon properties coming up. Here's some merch you can order. Just call this number. Like he was very on top of things in the 90s. Like he was built for that era. And I think he's tried with the streaming thing, but he really knew how to hit that market on the home video thing. Unfortunately, as time went on and CG became a thing, that's when Full Moon really lost its charm for me.
Yeah.
Because
before
they were doing a lot of stop motion stuff.
Yeah,
and
right.
then, yeah. It's less charming when it's
I was gonna use the same word.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
all right. What's your score at? I keep forgetting.
He's a 3.
Okay. I'll believe you. Oh, wait, because he got that wrong and it went back up. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So 3. So, although there are over 20 named puppets, not a single one of them has appeared in every one of the 15 films.
That's gonna. Oh man, fuck. 15 movies. There are prequels. There are spin-offs. I'm gonna say false.
It's true. Blade and Pinhead had appeared in the first 14, but the latest one is a spin-off called Dr. Death, and they are not in it. First one where they're not in it. Do you know what any of these puppets look like?
No.
Blade? No?
No.
Tunneler?
Nope. You showed us the little guys. I don't remember what they look like.
There's one named Pinhead, but it's not that Pinhead.
It's not Pinhead.
And this came out after Hellraiser.
Wow. All right. Well, but he's not canonically called Pinhead in Hellraiser.
That's right. We didn't address that.
Yes.
In Hellraiser, he is like lead Cenobite or
Cenobite.
high priest of
Sure.
the Cenobites. Pinhead is just a nickname bestowed upon him by fans.
Checks out.
So now he's at 4?
Yeah.
Here we go.
I mean, whether you're at 5 or 4, it's the same for me. But let's see. One of the Puppet Master movies is mostly archival footage.
Oh God, I bet that's true.
That's fucking true. The 8th film, Puppet Master: The Legacy, mostly just flashbacks to the first 7. It's just like a small.
It's the
wrap
Simpsons
around that
clip
they filmed.
show.
Yes, yeah. Although that was actually, didn't they have a lot of original stuff in there?
I think there was one of them where they've had a few, obviously.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but there was definitely one that
no,
did
it's,
have new clips.
it's a clip show movie and it sucks. So that's the 8th.
Wow.
So that means, is it 9, 10, 11 that are the Axis trilogy, which are like the newer made back to back, all having to do with, I think they're back in World War II at that point. But those are so bad that like the main characters in the first movie are recast by time they get to the second one and then just murdered right off the bat. And it's so bad, real bad.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
But
Puppet
okay.
Master.
You got up to 5?
Well, you got that right. So that's
I
how
got
we
that
down to
right.
3.
So
3.
yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I owe you a buy-in and a buy-back next time we play poker.
Deal.
Quick, Graessle, how many Amityville horror movies are there?
7.
Oh, that would have been it! No!
Are there 3?
Dude, there's
are there like a million?
There's 1,000. I don't know.
Different arguments for how many officially count, but there's maybe 16.
How
maybe
can there
26,
be that
maybe
many of
44.
those? It's a haunted house.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I mean, I wouldn't include anything with the Amityville name. If you do that, there's 40-something. But I do think the series, however that's defined, is like close to 12 to 16 range.
Stop going to that town.
I think it goes to space at one point, man.
Of course it does.
Of course it does. Takes them longer than 4 to get there, though. That first movie I think sucks. Have you ever seen it?
No.
It's Margot Kidder and Brolin. Josh?
James?
The
first one.
first Brolin.
First
ever Brolin.
Isn't Ryan Reynolds in one?
I think he's in the remake.
Remake?
Yeah.
I think
you're right. Everyone's done horror.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you had fun.
I did. I hope I didn't look like too much of a doofus.
No, I think this, part of the charm, I think, of early Dead Meat was the very casual but earnest engagement that Chelsea and I had with horror.
Sure.
But when it's your job
Yes.
and you care about it like we
Yes.
do, you're going to end up learning a lot about it.
Sure.
And so we are no longer the friend who you watch these with who knows just a little bit more than you.
Now you're experts.
We're fucking embedded. I'll
Right.
never say experts, but we're deep in the shit, you know?
Sure.
So I like to have your perspective sometimes to do a little throwback of like someone who doesn't know how many Puppet Masters there are. Although you
Right.
did guess the number exactly.
Well, I think, and we've talked about this a lot before, but I think it's, something to the spirit of this game, something that you and Chelsea are so excellent at, and I think that is emblematic of the spirit of this game, is sharing something you're passionate about and not being judgy about it. And I think that hopefully that is the takeaway from this, is that like we're having fun here. This isn't like any kind of gotcha, like, well, you don't deserve to be a part of this because you don't know how many Puppet Masters there are or whatever. Like, I have engaged with so much new media because of you and because of Dead Meat and whatever that I would not have previously, that I really enjoy and come to love. I mean, like, you know, Obsession is one of my favorite movies of the year this year. You know, we're seeing horror. My wife and I are seeing horror movies on our own. Like,
So proud.
This is how you get people to like the stuff that you like, is to invite them in and share, instead of any kind of like, you know, you got the question wrong, slam the door. Like, you know, we're having fun here. We're, you know, I'm now curious about a lot of this stuff.
I was going to ask, out of everything we've discussed, what are you most interested in watching now?
Reanimator.
Yes.
Yeah, it's for sure. You know, because of, you know, how you feel about it and everything else. Because I think I have a bowl in my house that Barbara brought to your house. You know, definitely Reanimator. But also, I don't know any of them really. Like, there's value in all of it in a way that I didn't see before. And that's what's been really fun about my journey through this, is, you know, being exposed to this new world of art in a way that, you know, I wouldn't have sought out on my own. So I think that should be the takeaway more from the game of, like, let's all explore this corner together and come in. If you don't know, there's plenty to learn.
Yeah. Hell yeah. All right. Well, thank you for holding it down with me, man.
Yeah, this
did
was
it.
fun. This was
Yeah.
a fun stretch.
We didn't get to Wrong Turn was on there, Silent Night, Deadly Night was on there, and the Firefly movies.
I didn't know Wrong Turn was a series.
Fuck.
I would have gotten nothing right in Wrong Turn.
I kind of want to rapid fire Graessle through like how many.
How many Wrong Turns do you think there are?
8.
7.
Okay.
How many Silent Night, Deadly Nights?
6.
7.
Okay.
And do you know what I even am referring to with the Firefly movies?
No.
It's because they're not. It's House of a Thousand Corpses.
Oh, I didn't. So, okay.
The Rob Zombie.
Yeah,
things,
yeah.
So,
I didn't know there were more of those.
there are.
Okay.
How many do you think there are?
4.
3.
Okay.
That's Devil's Rejects is the second one.
Oh, I didn't know that was the same.
Very different tonally, but the same characters.
Okay.
Yeah. And then 3 from Hell comes after that, and
It's called 3 from Hell?
it is.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for holding it down.
Yeah.
You guys get Chelsea back next. I don't know what we're doing, but I know that we would like to, in some way, engage with Widow's Bay on the podcast.
100%. We have to.
Graessle wants to.
I want to.
You watched it before we did.
I did.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Loved it. So if you haven't yet, definitely check it out. If for nothing else, to prep for an inevitable podcast. It's not a long watch.
No.
8 episodes.
8 episodes. Most of them are under 40 minutes.
Yeah, 30 to 40 minutes.
Yep.
Good stuff.
Great stuff.
Entertaining. It plays on horror tropes in fun and interesting ways. And the cast is really good.
Cast is great. It's going to win a bunch of awards.
It's nominated for so much shit.
Yeah.
Ben, thank you for coming here for these 4 episodes.
It's been fun.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
I enjoy doing it.
Good.
It's so late, but I enjoy the actual activity.
Well, he has a real job. Everyone was shocked to learn he's not
Yeah,
on the
that
Dead
was
Meat
fun.
payroll. Does it for the love of the game.
I saw that. Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that's it. So until next time, I'm James.
I'm James.
That's Ben.
I'm Ben.
And this has been the Dead Meat Podcast.